welcome. Today's video, I was trying to think of something to film for you guys today other than the skincare dupes video, which may already be up by now, but I started thinking I'm gonna film my eyeshadow palettes that I've been using the past month. So that's what today's video is all about. Some of these may no longer be available, but some of them definitely are, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay guys, just a little reminder, this is a judgment and drama free zone where we embrace the hot mess. Y'all, I am chugging some keto friendly sweet tea, but doesn't really matter, it's quarantine. 15, working on 30 pounds, that is. It's been a struggle. Anywho, let's jump into some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Now this is one that I don't know, honestly. I think this was limited edition, and I picked it up, forgot about it, hadn't played in it for a while, and then came across it and was like, oh, this is so simple, it's so neutral. I have it on today. This is the Too Faced, limited edition eyeshadow palette. It's part of the Clover line. You guys, this is the most adorable, well, see how adorable that is? Adorable, simple palette. Like I said, I have it on my eyes today, and I get a little like with some of the Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. Like I feel like some of the eyeshadow palettes just perform beautifully, and then there's others that are like really chalky, really dusty. It's, I guess with anything, it can be hit or miss, but this one I really enjoy. I think it's just a simple, easy palette, and I have 4 of the shades on today, and I really enjoy this palette a lot. Sticking with the little mini theme, no surprise guys, this has been, I did 5 looks, 1 palette, 2 separate videos. The first video I did was 4 looks, 1 palette, then the other one I came back and did the 5th look for you guys. This is the Natasha Denona mini retro palette. You guys, at least the day I'm filming this, I don't know, I pre-film a lot, so I never know when my videos are going to go up, but the Sephora sale has started today. So if you can get 10 to 20% off this palette, I definitely would. This palette's only $25, and I say only $25 because Natasha Denona palettes, like, here's the Star palette, it's a $160-some palette. She has these palettes, like this size palette, $65. So when I say only $25, it's because it is a lot less expensive than those other palettes. And I have to say, these palettes, like, I just love this little palette. To me, it's very like easy to work with because like the Clover palette, you know, you have, what is it, 2, 4, 6 shades in here, 5 shades in here. It's just really simple and easy, and I think it's not too over, like these little mini palettes, I feel like they're definitely not overwhelming whatsoever, because when you start jumping into, well, I'm gonna go off course, start jumping into a palette, say like this You Can Be Spotlight palette, which is another one that I've been using. If I've done looks for you guys or videos and you guys see a pop of color, a lot of the times I've been pulling from this one. Like I said, this is the You Can Be Spotlight palette. This is like a $19.99 palette that you can pick up off of Amazon. And again, if I can find these products for y'all, I will link them down below for you guys. But this to me has been a really fun palette. Like I said, if I am just pulling some neutrals out of a different palette and then pulling my pops of colors from this palette, I've just really enjoyed it. No matter what row that I play with, I've really enjoyed it. And let me know down below. Like I told you guys, I don't remember what video it was, but I felt like maybe this was supposed to be like the dupe for that Viseart Rainbow palette. I don't know the technical term. I really want to try Viseart out, or Viseart, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I really enjoy this palette. I felt like a lot of the shades, I'm trying to think, oh, this one. This was the only shade that I did struggle with this palette, but I thought I was going to hard pan it. It doesn't appear to be hard pan too much. I think it's just more of a topper type of shade than anything, because when you pull any of these other shimmers, you get this creamy, amazing pop of color, amazing payoff, and $19.99. Like, yes, okay. I'm just, I'm eating my hair. I'm just gonna be all over the place. I mean, nothing's new, guys. You guys know, or if you don't know, I've just been like eating whatever, and can I tell you guys, I think that I'm gonna do a vlog over on my second channel, Hotmess Mama Vlogs, talking about being off keto for a few weeks because of quarantine and stress, and I'm a big time emotional eater. Like, I don't even try and hide it, okay? My ADHD has come back so crazy strong. It's insane. Like, I'm thinking, but I'm not even gonna promise anything. By the time this video goes up, I may be back on keto. Probably not. I don't know. The struggle's been real, but oh my gosh, like, I can tell such a difference. And I feel like when I finally get back on keto, I'm gonna have to vlog it because I really want to tell you guys like all the different things that I've experienced and noticed the changes in my body. I digress, because wow, did we go off topic. Well, like I said in the beginning, it's a judgment-free zone. Okay, sticking with kind of larger palettes, this is actually a dupe for the Too Faced, I forget what it's called, Natural Lust palette, I believe. This is by Gerard Cosmetics. This is called Lust in Paradise. You guys, this palette is $8, $6. I don't know. It's very inexpensive, I'll tell you that much. Hotmess 10 does save you 10%. It is an affiliate code, just letting you guys know. But this palette, again, when I was talking about pulling a lot of my neutrals, I pull a lot of my neutrals from the shade because obviously it's a neutral palette with a minor pop of color up in there. And then I pull my colors, my pops of colors from this You Can Be palette. And I'm telling you guys, if you've never tried Gerard Cosmetics, you definitely should put that on your list of affordable, like great quality brands to try. I couldn't think what I was trying to say, seeing ADHD. But I absolutely love this. It's, again, it goes back to these palettes right here. Simple to use. This palette, simple to use. You don't have to put much thought into it. If you want a little bit of pop, you know, you can pick a couple pops in through here. But again, it's just a great palette to have, whether it's just your standalone palette or using it in conjunction with like an accent palette. This is one that I would definitely recommend, especially if you are just starting out with makeup or getting into makeup or whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm not a makeup artist, but if you are, I would honestly, I would put this in your arsenal because like you have so many neutral and nude shades that I think that this would be a palette that would be beneficial. And you know, maybe that's just me, but I like it. Okay. Going in with another neutral palette, and again, this is another one that I will pull. I have to say, this is the Makeup Geek Matrix Neutral Palette. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to try not to like gouge these. So pale right here. Okay, so if you do not want to pick this entire palette up, I'm going to tell you, that's what I started to do. I want to tell you guys some of my go-to shades in here. So Pale being this very first one. And then this bottom one, oh, don't dig it, don't dig it. Got it. This is Banana Split. It's kind of a yellowy. It's perfect to help like calm down if you've gone a little too bold. It is just like the perfect neutral, not neutral, it's, I don't know, it's perfect, almost like brightening. It's really good if you want to apply it a little, if you're like my skin tone, a little under your eye as a brightening powder. I love it. So you guys know, if you're new to my channel, I'll let you in on a little secret. I love to multitask my products. For example, my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base, y'all, yes, it is a primer that is absolutely phenomenal for your eyelids. But if you have mature lids or mature skin or large pores, take some of that and pop it underneath your eye. Not only if you put eyeshadow underneath your eye will it help to keep it there and the eyeshadow adheres better, lasts longer, etc. But if you have wrinkles and crinkles and crow's feet, this is a little miracle saver. When I talk about large pores, like I struggle in my T-zone, always have, doesn't matter my age, I have like large pores that you could like play hide and seek in. I will take some of my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base and I will pop that right into the T-zone. I'll put it into my smile lines. and it just like blurs them. It's amazing. And if I have coupon codes, I'm gonna tell you about it. I do have a 30% coupon code. Hot Mess saves you 30%. You'll get this little tub for $14 and it will last you, friends. I have one in backup and I've had this one since it released. I got mine a little early, so let's say like very beginning of February. I'm filming this April 17th and I have a ton of it left. Let's just sidetrack all over the place because that's what your girl does. I mean, a dab will do ya. No matter whether you use it on your eyes, in your T-zone, you don't need much. But the nice thing about this is months old and it doesn't like harden up or anything like that. It's very lightweight. Okay, back to what I was originally talking about. You guys will see, like, you think when I'm highly caffeinated I'm all over the place? This is me caffeinated and on carbs. Train wreck. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so going back with this, I love the So Pale. I love the banana split. Then I think this one is called Cupcake Cream Brulee. I don't even know. Apparently I'm craving a cupcake. Oh, Lord Jesus. Actually, it does sound good. But Creme Brulee is the perfect like crease shade. I love it. And this one, ooh, this is one that I use all the time. And every time that I use it, it never fails. You guys are always like, what do you have on? And I'm just like the Matrix Neutral because I never remember what it's called. It's called Had Me at Yellow. And it is just beautiful. I love this. Like, honestly, I play a lot in this last row over here. And in these, this is just the best palette. So HOTMESSMOMMAMD, I'll pop it up on the screen. That saves you 10% at Makeup Geek. Highly recommend it. You can build your own palette, whether you want to go with 4 shades, you want to pick up this whole completed palette, or if you want to pick up this palette empty and start to grow, you can definitely do that as well. Bouncing back over to a mini palette. This is another palette by C-Color Cosmetics. This is one I've talked about a lot. This is the C-Color Cosmetics Soft Natural Palette. Now, as you can see, I use this shade right up here a lot because even though you don't need to set your Gerard Cosmetics clean canvas eye base, I actually like to. I just like that whole, like, I just like that blank canvas to start off my look. And this is always a shade that I go to. And these are just, again, very simple colors. It is a dupe for the Too Faced Natural palette. And by the way, if you do have Boxycharm, we're going to see that palette in May. This, by the way, it's very inexpensive. Okay, I just have a couple more things that I want to talk about with you guys. And again, this was something that we saw in a Boxycharm. This was in our March premium box, and this is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Moroccan Spice palette. This is just, again, a beautiful palette, very simple, and I love, oh, this is like one of my favorite shades. I'd read it to you, but apparently I read backwards of what it is, so I don't really know the name of the shade. But I love this palette because of the fact I love the neutrals in here, but the little simple pops of color that are in here are just really beautiful. And this palette right now, it's available at Sephora for like $29, and depending on what your membership is, which is free to sign up at Sephora, you'll get 10 to 20% off on top of that $29 sale price. So definitely something to consider if you have been eyeballing this palette. This is a really pretty palette, and I felt like, for me personally, I thought that the mattes were really easy to work with, and I really liked the shimmer shades in the topper in here as well. Okay, so here's another one. I've got some from Boxycharm I want to talk about. This was the Hello Charmer, and again, I believe this was in the March Boxy Luxe, maybe the base box, I can't recall, but I did receive this one from Boxycharm PR, and this palette is amazing. And I've seen a lot of you guys leave comments where you didn't have really high expectations for this palette, but once you got in and started playing with it, you were like extremely pleasantly surprised. And I was like, I know, it's amazing. Like, I can't get over this Swipe Up shade right here. It's like this beautiful duochrome. It's like shifts of pink and green. I love her so much. Oh, it is so flippin' pretty. You know what? We're doing it. I have to, because glitter queen here. Ooh, so pretty. Just a little pop of shimmer. Oh, so gorgeous. Absolutely love this palette. And I have to say, like, I was a little iffy on this because you know how blues, I feel like blues get really funny. But again, this has this beautiful shift, and if you mix it with this Charmer shade, it's like such a pretty like mermaid vibe, in my opinion. Like, you know, like mixing those colors and the way that the light hits it and shifts, they're just beautiful. So I was really impressed with this palette. I really enjoy this palette. And again, you know, cover up those shades that may like kind of freak you out, and you can see it's just simple, it's neutral, and then you can pop colors right in there. Last but not least, I've got to talk to you guys about the Life's a Drag palette. Now, currently at Lunar Beauty's site, this is not available. It may be available at Morphe's site, but this was, and I will, if it's not already up, I will have a dedicated video doing a look with this palette. I did Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money with this palette, and oh my gosh, I did not realize how much I was going to enjoy Lunar Beauty's formula. Like the mattes and the shimmers, like everything just blends absolutely beautiful. Like so beautiful. Now, when I say is it a dupe or just a waste of money, DUPE 2 is a dupe for this palette, or a good comparable dupe. It is by Gerard Cosmetics. That palette's only $9 and it is in stock, or at least the day that I am filming this video for you guys. But like I said, if you're wanting this one, you may be able to get it off of Morphe's site. But the colors, like, they're scary. I'm not gonna lie, they're scary, but they're very easy to work with, and I really appreciate that, because I'm one of those people that, you guys know, I may love shimmer and I love color on other people, but when I start to play in color with my own eyes, I literally start to get very anxious and nervous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But this, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so easy to work with, and if you start off small and like slowly build up, like maybe just do a pop of color underneath your eye, you know, or just line your upper lid or something like that, you'll really enjoy this. I don't know, I'm going all over the place, but like I said, if the video is not already up, it will be coming up of the whole dedicated video for this palette. But is it a dupe or just a waste of money should already be up on my channel. Okay guys, so those were all of my palettes that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I've been playing around with a lot this past month. I mean, you guys know eyeshadow palettes have always been my weakness. They've always been my go-to. When your girl needs to shop in little shopping retail therapy, eyeshadow palettes are always typically the first thing I run to and start checking out. So let me know down below some of your favorite palettes that you've been playing with this past quarantine crazy month, and what palettes do you have on your radar? Did you pick any up so far from the Sephora VIB sale? Love to hear some of you guys' recommendations there. Anyways friends, I'm gonna hop off for now. I hope you guys are safe and well, staying at home if you can, and until next time, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah!